So Dr. Peter Phillips, the opposition leader, decided it was okay to put up middle finger in a parliament. This is the other party in Jamaica that is supposed to be leading our country. This is the opposition to the JLP, who is currently in power. God know, if I didn't two party alone Jamaica have, we in a big problem. Quite honestly. We need some other entity, some other independent entity, because I actually talked to hubby about this. We need some other independent entity to come up and speak up for Jamaican people. Because the JLP, the Jamaica Labour Party, or the PNP, the People's National Party, is not doing squat. Okay? Nothing. And if these are the type of things they do, and these are the type of actions that they show in Parliament, we can only imagine what them do behind closed doors. Okay? And them are people that we want to lead the country. Hell no. It says Young Jamaica, the youth arm of Jamaica Labour Party, is condemning Dr. Peter Phillips for what is called a shameful display by the opposition leader in the Parliament on Tuesday. The JLP youth arm has accused Phillips of making an obscene hand gesture with his two middle fingers, which they claim he flashed in Parliament at government members during the heated exchange on Cornwall Regional Hospital matter. However, the opposition People's National Party has refuted that claim, explaining that Phillips was just indicating that he was requesting 2 more minutes and did it in that manner as to avoid being trolled for doing it the conventional way, which is similar to the JLP's V sign. So I guess the JLP V sign on this, like I don't follow these parties, so I don't know them signs, and I don't know them colors, and I don't know what them signify or any of that, because I'm not into them. So please comment in the comment section or show me what the JLP V sign mean. Please, because I don't know. Still, Young Jamaica said there's no excuse for Phillips to have behaved in such an unparliamentary-like manner. The JLP youth arm is demanding that he apologize for the offense, which is said to have brought the office of the leader of the opposition into disrupt. He didn't have the dignity and the self-control to restrain himself, and this is all on display for those in the gallery and the wider public to see, Young Jamaica President Howard Chamberlain said. According to Young Jamaica, Phillips' credibility to lead the members of the opposition is now brought into question, as he may be deemed unfit to occupy the office. As far as me concerned, all them unfit. Young Jamaica said it's also taking issue with comment which was shouted from the opposition benches during the exchange. An opposition member allegedly shouted he should have drawn towards Government Minister Everald Warmington, referring to a boat owned by Warmington capsizing with people from his constituency last week. The JLP youth arm said that the harsh, insensitive comments coming from the opposition benches should be condemned and by the public with the strongest tone of disgust. So, if you guys didn't know, I've done I did two videos on the Cornwall Regional Hospital whole shenanigans that's going on, that everybody seems to want to keep under wraps and keep tight-lipped about. Well, let me give you guys the rundown of what happened. Cornwall Regional Hospital is one of the best hospitals, in my opinion, in Jamaica. So when one of the doctors mysteriously from Cuba died, everybody had questions. He was sick, he left Jamaica, went to Cuba to receive treatment, and 5 weeks later he died. So that just tells me a whole lot, not even going into the whole dying part. He's not willing to even get medical treatment in the own facility that he works in, or the own place that he works in. Shows you how much Jamaica's medical system is really about, or how good it is. If you work with somebody, and you should be able to trust them with your life, especially in the medical field. They're supposed to have that tight connection and bond where they know that they're going to have each other's back, basically. But the doctor left, went to Cuba, died. Nobody wanted to talk about it. It later came out in the media that there's toxic fumes that's coming out to the ventilation system in that particular hospital, and it's causing people to have heart problem, heart attack. It's causing the patient them symptoms to be worsened. It went as far as the doctors refusing to go to work because of the unethical, unreasonable toxins that was coming out of the ventilator system and causing them to be sick. Even people when never have nothing in them life, and you know most doctors take care of themselves, and nurses and in the medical field, them take care of themselves because they know, they see the effects of not taking care of yourself on an everyday basis. So when people that didn't have anything, have any disease or anything, health problems, come down sick, they realize that it's the ventilation system and there's toxic fumes. People have to work in these conditions from anywhere to 8 to 12 hours for very long periods of time. So no one wanted to talk about it. No one wanted to say what exactly was going on because they would have to move all the patients and all the doctor out of that facility. And furthermore, we learned that they said somebody came into that facility and said that they should have shut down that facility from 2017, which the government didn't do. So they put not only themselves, these doctors, and the general public in harm's way. So people, like, they can get sued, basically, if people actually know that this was going on. So they were trying to keep all of this tight-lipped and out of the media. And that's when, that's what they were talking about in Parliament when Dr. Phillips put up in two middle finger towards the people in Parliament recently. Because he came out when the news first broke and told and was talking a bunch of stuff, talk about how it's unacceptable and all of that. But your behavior has become unacceptable. For you to be somebody leading a party in Jamaica and your excuse is you use this instead of this because you need 2 more minutes to talk is totally ridiculous to me. It shows that you lack maturity. You lack what it means to be a leader. You lack what it means to lead not only a party but Jamaica's people and a country on a whole. We don't need people like him that's going to do stuff like this in Parliament when you are having a disagreement. We need resolutions. Okay, we need both parties to work together to make sure Jamaica economically is stable, Jamaica is profiting, and Jamaican people are good. And then they go as far as saying you should have drawn to somebody else in cabinet. Shows you that these people don't care anything about Jamaican people. They don't even care about the people in Parliament that are their associates, that they should be working together with. If you're going too far as wishing someone's death, you know they don't care about nobody in a Jamaica. Okay? And I always say they run in the same circles, they do the same things. They're going to protect them family and them pension and them money regardless. So for Dr. Peter Phillips, the players change, but the game still stay the same. Okay, and I'm going to end this video on that note. Comment in the comment section and tell me if you think Dr. Peter Phillips needs to apologize, not only to the people in Parliament, but also to Jamaica, because his behavior was disgusting, and he also represents Jamaica as a whole, because he is the opposition leader. So, and tell me what you guys think. And do you think that he is fit to lead Jamaica? He's fit to lead the People's National Party, and he's fit to be in the position he's in right now with the type of behavior he has exuded in Parliament. Comment in the comment section and tell me what you guys think. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to your girl here on YouTube. I'm up out of here, man. Deuces.